Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Game moves it to the 35. First down again. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Everyone moves the ball across the 40. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He's past the marker and still going. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the kickoff will be a return. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7, Kansas State 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Wildcats looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. He'll field the punt. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Caught quickly. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Brown. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that.
Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Wildcats. On the scoop and score.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Bringing it back, it's Edwards. And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On the ground, it's Jackson. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Gets past the tackler into open space now. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Johnson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's got it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Kansas State has moved into the red zone now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So with only a few seconds left before halftime, here comes the field goal unit out. They'll try to take the lead before the break. And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. This will likely be the last play of the half. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. first play of the third quarter is a handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Johnson. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First and 10 play coming up. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Important second down play coming up. Toss play to the outside. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That puts them on top in the second half.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Bringing pressure. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Johnson. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Wildcats will line up to boot it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Spinning out of the tackle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Using his legs, it's Martin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. He'll hand it off.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 16, Kansas State 10.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Third down play for this offense. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important third down attempt for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
On the ground, it's Martin. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. They planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Field goal try, no good. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. To throw, it's Johnson. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Kansas State. It was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The important PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The DB's backing off from the line now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Off target with the throw, incomplete. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass. It's Brown. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Oh, a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. 1st and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good! This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues.